I'm going to go ahead and get started. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I've had a little bit of a cold the last few days, but I'll do my best. First of all, happy Hanukkah to all my Jewish friends out there, and hope you're having, I guess it's the second or third day now. Hope you're having a great week, and I hope the whole week goes great. And we pray for you guys and your friends and family in Israel every day. So it's got to be a tough holiday this year with all that going on. But anyway, happy Hanukkah to you. Couple things to go over tonight. Not a lot of different stuff, but a couple big items. And one is the company is going to be rolling out or doing its first BOGO. Okay, you know what BOGO is in the supermarket? Buy one, get one free. Okay, well, I'll bring the slides up in a second, but it's the True Science skincare kit. You know, buy one, get one free, or buy one, give one as a gift. Okay, with the holiday season here. So, and what it looks like they're going to be doing, and I don't know what the different products are. And to be honest, it was only a little while ago that I found out about this because we were tagged in a post and I didn't see it a couple days ago. And it looks like what they're going to be doing is the 3 days in between the subscriptions, they'll be running like flash sales specials. So the first one today was subscriptions, right, on the 10th. So the sale is 11, 12, 13, 14. Then subscriptions go out on the 15th. I'm anticipating the next sale after this will be 16, 17, 18, 19. And then subscriptions go out on the 20th. And then the next sale will be 21, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then it goes out on the 25th. So it looks like that's what they're going to do. You got to realize the most important part of our business is our subscriptions, and you never want to mess around with subscriptions. That is the continuity in the income. And that is how you truly know if you're growing your business or not, is if you're adding consultants and if your subscription volume is going up each month. So those are the two, key ingredients to knowing if your business is growing or not. So let me do this. Let me pull the slides up. Okay, so the promo is good for consultants and customers, okay, for both. So it applies to everybody. On the left, the season of renewal, anybody that goes on subscription for the Healthy Glow Pack, Essentials Pack, that's the Protandim and the collagen, will be able to get the True Renew at 40% off. Okay. You buy a True Science beauty system and you get one free. So it's not the individual items, it's the 4-pack. So you buy a 4-pack, you get a 4-pack for free. And that's starting tomorrow, whenever honestly, I don't know when they turn it on because they're Mountain Time, we're Eastern Time, a lot of you Central Time, but whenever they turn it on or send the email out, it starts then, and it'll go to midnight on the 14th. Okay, so anyway, that is value-wise, in the 6 years that we have been here, it's the best deal they've ever offered. They have never, while we have been here, did a buy one, get one free. Okay, that's never happened. And the skincare is very popular, and it's a very popular gift item, this time of year. So anyway, that's that. Okay. The shareables, I already put in collagen pics in Messenger. I already put them in Lifespan Matters on Facebook, and I already put them in Team Unity on Facebook. So they will be emailed out, and you can go on the Facebook page, the corporate page, the elite page. You can go on those pages, and the shareables are there. Okay, so all the shareables that you're seeing, these are company shareables. Okay, they're, we did not make these or someone else did. These are company shareables. So You can go there and get them, but you can pull them right off of any of our spots. Okay, so let me go to the next slide. Okay. I don't have a lot to say tonight, and I know April's got a little bit, so I'm going to go through the material and then we're going to open it up for questions. So just hold your questions, okay? But until I found out about the BOGO sale, okay, and obviously this is a time when you want to reach out to all of your customers and consultants that have ever used the True Science skincare or are intrigued with the True Renew product, okay, you definitely want to reach out to them and let them know, hey, this is something you want to take advantage of. This is an opportunity to stock up. You know, buy one, get one free, stock up. So, but what I really wanted to talk to you about is saving the date of January 13th, 2024. It's 5 weeks away, 5 weeks from yesterday, okay? And the reason for this is the company, it has just begun transitioning, okay? And we're going to become a completely new LifeVantage company as the next 12, 18 months go by. The pay system has been put in place. The pay system, the Evolve, is now expanding into other countries. The collagen is now expanding into other countries. They're going to be looking to bring new products out in the coming year. And there's just going to be a lot of moving parts in a very positive way. And it's going to be very important that you stay up to date with what's going on. You don't want to miss out. Like this sale, it's for, you know, I said 3 days, it's 4 days, okay, Monday through Thursday. And if I were your customer and I were a True Science person, you know, that was buying, and you didn't reach out to me and I missed an opportunity to buy one and get one free, you know, I might be a little aggravated with you. Now, there's a chance I'm going to get an email from the company if I gave them a legitimate email. If I check my spam, you know, there's a chance I might see it. But a little customer service this week will go a long way and could really help your volume out in a big way. So 5 weeks out, folks, Saturday, January 13th, you need to clear the day, okay? And I'm going to give you some different options, and you're going to be hearing this, a lot about this from the company, maybe starting tomorrow, okay? But certainly in the next week, you're going to be hearing a lot about the virtual Saturday on 2024. Now, as you know, that is a free event, okay? It's free, and there's 3 options that we want everybody to fall into, okay? And I'm going to start with this. Nobody, first of all, everyone needs to be on, okay? It's free, so there's no excuse. You got 5 weeks notice, but nobody should be watching it alone, okay? Nobody. We want to have thousands of watch parties going on January 13th. Now, what's a watch party? More than one person watching it, okay? It could just be 2 or 3 people. But the focus is going to be on watch parties and having guests at those watch parties. And that is why it's only going to be 60 to 90 minutes. Okay, that's the reasoning, because we're going to be anticipating that guests will be on to hear the vision for this coming year that Steve Fife and Christy and some of the others are going to be sharing. Okay, so let me give you the 3 options. And you got 5 weeks notice, and you just pick one and stick to it, okay? If there is a big live event in your area, and what I mean in your area, within a 3-hour drive, okay, is in your area, okay? Because that means you could drive in, do the event, and drive home. You don't have to get a hotel or do anything. If there's a big one, like what we're doing with Brandon Cunningham in Georgia at Jekyll Island, okay? If there's something like that, you should be there. You should bring your team and bring guests. You know, if there's something big going on in Northern California, Lynn and Noel and Alex and all those folks, Charlotte, that, you know, you guys need to bring guests and go to that, okay? If there's something in Indianapolis, well, all the Chicago folks should pack up their cars with guests and distributors and go to that. But if there's nothing close to you, okay, then attend an in-home watch party, of course, with guests. You know, you always want to think and guess. Well, what's a guest? A guest could be a prospect. You know, a guest could be a customer that may want to learn more about how the business works. There's all kinds of different, different ways to qualify a guest or a prospect. But if you can't make a big event, or there's just not one near you, okay? Nobody's saying spend $500 or $600 on a plane ticket to go to a one-day event. Nobody is saying that, okay? But if it's a 3-hour car ride or less, we are saying you should do that. Now, an in-home watch party, it could be a bigger party where somebody's inviting their whole team with guests. You know, there's so many ways to do a watch party, but it could be just as simple as a brand new person having one of their friends over to watch it together. That's a watch party, okay? 2 or more. So if there's a place to go and you don't, where you don't need the host, if there's a place to go and you feel comfortable bringing guests and your team, you should do that. But if there's not, then you need to host in your home, okay? And even if it's just you and one other person or you and 2 other people, that is a watch party. Now, why this is up, please scan this code. And you're going to get this from the company too, because they want to know who is having a watch party. That means who's going to have 2 or more people tuned in to the live virtual on January 13th. Okay, and just so you know, it's going to be at 10 Mountain Time, and it's going to be 60 to 90 minutes. So we're allowing for 90 minutes in Jekyll Island. That's what we're figuring, it's going to be. But we don't want anybody watching alone. And if the person is brand new and just joined the business, they have the opportunity to beam in for free. Let's make sure that new person has some friends or family sitting there watching with them. Okay, that's what we're saying. We want to make the most of this. Nobody watches alone, even if they're brand new. They have somebody with them. And if we start doing this now, we got 5 weeks, plenty of time to lay out which way we're going to go. If we're going to go to a big event, if we're going to go to a big watch party at someone's house, if we're going to host one. But what we want you doing is when you decide what you're doing, text your upline. Like we were on a call the other day and they wanted us to commit to how many team members are we going to get to have watch parties. Okay. And I'm like, I hadn't even thought about it. I'm just being honest with you. I hadn't even thought about that. We've been thinking about what we're going to do at Jekyll Island, but we hadn't thought about the watch parties for the people that aren't going to a big event. So once you're either going to a big event, you're going to someone else's, watch party at their house, or you're having one at your own house, house, office, wherever the meeting space is. I'm just saying your own home. It don't necessarily have to be your home. It could be your doctor's office, could be your place of business, could be anywhere. But scan this, because this is the scan, the QR code of how you'll get in touch with the company. And they want to know who's doing what. They're going to be keeping score to see who's watching and who's hosting and who's attending and who's doing what. And they really want to have, a big year with this. So anyway, I'm excited with it. And I'm really excited with let me just see, make sure I didn't miss anything. With the different, buy one, get one frees that are going to be happening beginning tomorrow. I don't know what the others are, and honestly, until an hour ago, I didn't know what this one was either, because we were tagged in a post and I didn't look, and then Fred asked me if I was going to talk about it, and I'm like, oh, I missed something. Okay, so anyway, it's good to have friends in high places. Thanks, Fred. But April, I'm
Sure.
going to give it to you and
Yeah.
see
All
what you
right.
may want to
Thanks.
do.
Yeah, we've had quite the busy week since where were we? Hilton Head, then
I'm
Chicago.
dizzy. I'm dizzy. Hilton
It's
Head,
been
Chicago.
quite the week.
Yeah.
But again, there is a way if you go into your app, you can see who is actually on skincare. If you've got any, and we're gonna have to think of an upsell on that too, for those that you haven't sampled or whatever, but anybody you might have sold previously, have on subscription. If you go in the app, it'll tell you exactly who is, able to say, oh, something about scan the QR code. I missed that one.
Yeah, I will,
But it'll tell you exactly.
that QR code I will post in the group too. Okay, I'll post that there. You will be getting that code from the company. We got it early. That's why I posted it. Okay, but I'll post that in the group too, so you have that. Go ahead, April.
So if you go to the app, it has the 3 bars at the top, and then you'll see it'll bring up a menu, and then it says My Product Report or Product Reports. And you can click on that, and you can change it from skincare to NRF2 to anything collagen, whatever you might be looking for. Give you an idea. I would, not only those that were already on skincare, but this is a time where you might want to upsell them if they're on collagen to use the skincare as well, knowing that they've been on the Glow package, have a little bit of that NRF2 knowledge now. So that is also in the skincare, the NRF2. So that's a good thing for them to know there too. So that can make it easier to see who's on what with your customers and stuff. So again, great way to get old ones back, for sure. Anybody that's gone off that, anybody that's currently using it, but anybody that might just be on just NRF2 or they're just on collagen or not using some of the other products. So that's pretty much all I have right now. I'm like totally spent. It's been a great week, a good week, but a busy week. So definitely be out talking to people. I mean, I had a great conversation. It was a loud party we were at last night, but she was an oncologist PA, so you just never know where these conversations are going to start and when you can, have a conversation. And again, because it was a party, just got contact info. We talked a little, and I'll follow up with her tomorrow. So, this is a great time to bump into people that you don't know. If you're at a party, do not stand and talk to the people you know. Introduce yourself to the people who don't. Because you know what? And this relates to me, I can be very shy and stand in a corner and not talk to anybody and be totally comfortable. But sometimes you have to push yourself to get out of that comfort zone, and go ahead and, introduce yourself to somebody. Probably because they didn't introduce themselves to you, they may be feeling that same way. So it's so easy just to go up, smile at somebody and just say, how do you know the host, or, something like that to get the conversation started.
That is the easiest icebreaker is how do you know the host, or, who invited you, in a nice way, but that's an easy icebreaker, and yeah, there's no reason to just hang with the people you already know or hang with the people that are already in. Okay, the idea is to meet new people, that's the idea. And but I can't emphasize enough that this is the one time a year where people are in buying mode. They're looking for things to buy, and we got to remind them what we got. And who doesn't like a buy one get one free? Come on. I mean, that is, even when and I do most of the food shopping for us, but I always go by that section just to see what it is, whether I'm planning on getting anything or not. There's always things that you always need in the house. There's always things. And, I think people like that one. And, so, and I like the idea that they're not going to be messing with the subscription. So I'm thinking we're going to have 4 or 5 like flash sales for the 4 days in between subscriptions. Okay. That's what it'll be. And that's a great idea. And if they do anything like what they're doing now, it'll be really nice. Certainly make up for, the Black Friday, Cyber Monday thing. I'd rather have a bunch of things going on in December, in between our subscriptions. So, but also, like I said, with the virtual date, I know when we were in Chicago, Catalina said that she will host in her office on that Saturday. Okay, and Jay is either going to host in her house or go and partner up with Catalina, one or the other. But, we just want to see you, team up, somebody host, and work together, but nobody watch alone. Okay. And always be thinking about guests. And again, like we're making an all-day event of it in Jekyll Island. It's going to be from 9 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. And we're open to making a whole weekend out of it if people do want to come in from out of town and hang out and get some one-on-one training with us. But the key is it's just going to be a maximum of 90 minutes. And you really want to focus in. You should be able to get anybody to come over for coffee and bagels, or come over for Axio, come over for lunch, come over. It's a real good time of the day, and it's only 60 to 90 minutes. There's a good opportunity to expose the business to people without, feeling like you're inconveniencing them or anything else like that. And by the 13th of the month, they're going to be in the mindset we want them in. The holidays are going to be behind them. They're probably going to have already messed up their New Year's resolutions, and, they'll be ready for what's next. So, yeah. April?
I'm good. I mean, you even forfeited pickleball next Saturday night to go to a ugly Christmas sweater party where he doesn't know anybody.
I don't know anybody, and I could have played pickleball, and I'm going into a house full of strangers wearing a stupid, ugly Christmas sweater. And believe me, April buys me the ugliest one she can find. She doesn't just go neutral, man. They are ugly. So anyway, we can keep it short tonight, but any questions, ideas, thoughts of the two things that we're, and this is really what we're going to be focused on the rest of the month, is packing it out on January 13th and making the most of the sales. No, Fred, you're not getting a picture of me with the ugly sweater.
There's going to be pictures.
But yeah, it's, you know what? When you get out of your comfort zone, you end up feeling real good when you do something that you weren't comfortable with doing. And things tend to happen when you do things that make you uncomfortable. That's when things tend to happen. That's when the unexpected great surprises happen. And you always got to be ready, because you just never know. And we're at that. Let's face it, a lot of people, as soon as these holidays are over, and their credit card bills start coming in, and the companies that maybe didn't have the Christmas season that they were expecting start laying off, there's going to be a lot of people looking for a second income or something to add on to what they're doing. There's just going to be a lot of opportunity, and we need to make sure that we hang our shingle out there. We need to make sure that people know what we got, and we give them the opportunity to not just respond to us if we ask, but that they know what we're doing, and maybe they'll ask us about it. Those are the really good leads, when the people reach out to you about it. Okay. That means they've already done due diligence. They've already checked your Facebook wall. They've already done their homework on it. And those are the kind of people you'd have to give them a reason not to do it. Okay. They're ready to go. So let's make the most of the month. But any questions, any comments?
Yeah, Bob.
Go ahead.
Hey, this BOGO thing, is that just US or Canada too?
Fred, are you on?
Yes, I am. Yeah, that's it's actually in all international markets where they have skincare.
Cool.
I saw
So,
a post that said
Taiwan,
everywhere but
Europe.
Thailand. Sorry.
Yeah, it's in Europe for sure.
So wherever those 4 products are sold.
I believe so. That might be an exception, but it's in Europe. She said Thailand and Taiwan as well. And I just wanted to mention too, to think a little bit outside the box, or actually in the box that we're in at LifeVantage as consultants. And that is, and when you're enrolling a new distributor, a new consultant with the Healthy Glow enrollment pack, when you're doing it between tomorrow and the 14th, they can buy a skincare system and get a buy one, get one. Right? So that, and it's full PV on the one skincare system. They did not reduce the PV.
That was gonna be I didn't have a chance. So they didn't deduct for the free one?
They didn't have, no, so you're still getting full PV for one. You're not obviously getting on the free
No,
one.
but they're not
they didn't
deducting
deduct
from the
it.
freebie.
They didn't deduct it on the first
Okay.
one. At least that's what we were told. If that turns out not to be, don't shoot the messenger, but we were told that, so by Alexis. So yeah, so huge promotion, and you can get two. If you buy two, you'll get four. You don't have to do two separate orders.
So there's no limit on, you can buy 3, 4, 5 and you'll get that
Yes.
amount free?
Yeah, so you can give one to your, your sister, your daughter, we got the giving season happening, and so take advantage of this, of course, but then why not get them to enroll with the Healthy Glow Stack as a consultant, and then they get then they can just purchase one. That'll increase the PV, obviously, but then they get way more value, and on the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack, they're getting the free True Renew. So when you do the math of all that, I haven't done the math, but what that is you're just adding more value upon
Tremendous
value upon
value,
value.
yeah. Because now the True Renew is not even at 40 off, it's free.
When it's a
When it's a
consultant.
consultant pack, yeah.
Yeah, nice. So next 4 days, enroll like crazy.
Anything else? Thanks,
invite
Fred.
and roll.
Anyone else? Any thoughts on the 13th? Those are 3 choices, folks. Go to a big one, go to someone else's house and bring guests, or do it yourself, host it yourself. And if it's just 2 people or 3 people, that's great. That's a watch party. You scan the code, tell the company, and they're going to be beaming in, and they're going to be calling out people, and they're going to be calling out areas, and they're going to be giving recognition. They're going to be sending swag. They're going to be doing different things. And if you're hosting one, they're going to do a meeting a week before to prep you, and they're actually going to tell you what's going to be said, so that if you're training afterwards, you know what to train on. In other words, you're getting a heads up on what's going to be said live, because it kind of already have been recorded. So we've done those lives that, the day before, they're normally close, but, sometimes they're recorded the day before, but you'll be part of a group that is privy to, additional information in advance. So anything else? Are you ready? So when we talk next Sunday, you're going to need to let us know which of the 3 you chose. Okay. And remember, everybody has to register. It's free. Get registered so you don't have to worry about the link thing. Just register. Otherwise, I think that's it. Look for the announcement tomorrow, but I guess when they open tomorrow to go live, I'm assuming that's probably what they'll do. So
Bobby, Amy, is saying she's doing one, I just lost it, in Virginia, on the eastern shore of Virginia, if anybody's in that area.
hey, do me a favor, everybody. If you are hosting, post it in the group, please. Post it in Team Unity, the group there that you're hosting, okay? And, so people can reach out to you direct if they have people in that. That's, Amy, thanks for bringing that up. That's a great idea. Just, if you are hosting, and you don't have to give a long-winded thing, you don't, just say, hey, we're hosting the virtual kickoff in Myrtle Beach, or we're hosting it in wherever it might be, okay? And if you have people in the area, let us know. And then, out of respect to the host people, most of the people are hosting, it's going to be in their homes. So let's just be respectful of each other's homes and make sure that the people that we might be sending have been prepped and they know what they're going to and walking into. And, We're excited to go in
RSVP,
there.
bring something.
RSVP. Yeah, bring some bagels or something, you know.
See how you can help.
Just,
Feel like
I'm
parents
just saying,
again.
you know, be respectful and not that anyone here wouldn't do that, but you know, I just feel like it's always good to, you know, rather be safe than sorry. So, but yes, if you are, please post it in the group where and what city and town or whatever. That'd be great. We good? All righty. So you know where to reach us, okay? We're gonna get our batteries recharged this week, so it's been a run for us, but we're excited with what's going on, you know, in the United States, and you know, our subscriptions are way up, and December is going to be a good month. So everything's looking promising. So let's finish strong and then kick off 24. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Bob and April. Rock and roll December.
Good night.